But yeah, so that's gonna be like hour number one is like general reactions to the inauguration, and hour number two is gonna be building off what we were talking about the other day, which is that one of the big things that the Biden administration is gonna have to do is they're gonna kind of have to try to reassert America's place at the top of the table. As under Trump, we kind of gave up a lot of our soft power to nations like China and Russia.
I think one big way this has to be done is for like the activist front to really mobilize here,
Hmm.
because one thing that's really going to matter is probably the power of the working class. And as long as workers' unions remain nationalized, they're not going to have the bargaining power they once did. They have to become international.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, there's certainly ways that you can because the trick is when it comes to nations like China or Russia, if you want to really, at the same time, you want to do something that's actually going to hurt them. That's not just going to be like, oh, we're just going to slap a bunch of sanctions on you and call it a day. But you don't want to go to the point where you're risking like an armed confrontation. So, how do you do that? Well, there's certainly ways you can do it. There's ways
Um,
that you can punish them without necessarily sending us on the path toward like a
I don't
major
know.
national conflict.
1912 like seemed to directly show that just by refusing to work and causing a little bit of an upset, cops would come and just beat you with billy clubs. And things haven't really changed from then.
Oh yeah,
Except now we
absolutely.
got iPhones to document all this shit and do nothing about it.
Yeah. Oh, look at this shit they're doing. Yeah, look at that. Like, and then there are people that are just like, good. Like, looking at that fucking brutality and just like, yeah, that needs to happen.
Might as well. I need some YouTube hits.
Jesus Christ. I'm hoping. I'm hoping eventually we start to crack down on sensationalism online at least. Because I'm actually starting to think, right? The sensationalism of the mainstream media is far more contained due to like FCC regulation and all this different crap. But when it comes to internet provocateurs, they can just push and push and push with no limits.
Yeah, and now we're getting to the point where said pushing is like having actual
Like,
real world
they're
consequences.
annihilating the fucking country's own core ideals. They're making people question what it is to be American. Like,
And for that sweet IRAF money. Let's not forget that.
all for money, by the way. All this,
Yes.
all this, all this damage, all this bullshit was done for money. I just want to point that out. None of this. Like, what's that famous saying? Why do you do all this? Because bitches got books to sell. Ain't no money in trying to save the world.
Hmm.
Like, it's the sad thing but true. As long as money is the economic circus with which we continue to play, there definitely has to be some larger stake or larger power at play in order to dissuade people from the idea of literally destroying their country for wealth.
Yeah.
Everybody wants politics, but everyone takes it so serious, and I really don't see what the problem is with having a little bit of fun with it. I wanted to say this before, but I have noticed something fundamentally. When you're playing a character, you don't tend to stumble or trip over your words, and if that is helping you, I want you to do that more. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, if that is helping you to get your point across, just use the characters to express your position. It's fine.
All right. Very well.
Anything that would help you be able to express
Yes,
yourself.
don't be genuine.
Well, there's nothing
Well,
wrong.
well, I joke about it.
Yeah, I know. You're allowed to be genuine. Just
Mm.
I just want you to do what's not going to make it hard on you to try to like speak or something like that. Because I don't know what it is. When you use like your normal voice, you tend to hit that stutter a lot.
Mm.
Or like I don't know what is that like I don't want to be too personal, but I'm assuming that whole thing is psychologically caused.
Mm.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what stutter isn't psychologically caused?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh God.
Sure.
Okay, I got some breaking news right now.
Breaking
what?
news.
Yeah, because thankfully I have my TV in my own fucking bedroom now.
Mhm.
Nice.
Well,
What do
I
you
just
got?
moved it from the living room to the bedroom because all my stuff is in here until I get a bed, and then I can even like all this shit out. But Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she's going to be announcing the bid to run for Arkansas's governor.
Oh boy.
So now it happens. A lot of those people that backed the goddamn near
No, I'm
demonic.
glad that because of that whole character thing, I'm glad that I have an established character for this podcast.
Yeah, like essentially,
The desk owl is just me, but with a different voice.
that's true. That's true.
Whatever helps.
And
you,
also,
man.
he is an owl on a desk.
So what? I mean, fucking Helios is a phoenix, so
Yeah.
Helios.
What?
Helios
Well,
has
yeah,
been
I know,
active
that's the
about
thing.
25 times during this presidency.
because nothing says political informative podcasts like two dumbass guys and two birds. And
We got
Very
two
much
dumb-
a,
And
very
the
much a
occasional
bird-dominated
horse.
podcast here.
Very, very bird
Yeah,
dominated.
very dominant. We need
Very
Yellow.
bird
The
dominated.
thing is, horse.
On
Yeah,
July,
horse.
on
And she
July
comes
4th,
up like sometimes. No,
on July 4th, Helios just has himself an eagle OC.
I actually, you know what? No joke, no sir. Because this last year, so many people came up to me with questions about, things like the election. I spent a good portion of last year like explaining to people both here in America and abroad just how basic functions of government work, how elections work, how Congress works, and so on and so forth. And I actually didn't mind it at all. I actually really enjoyed it. So I actually have given a thought of like creating an OC that was explicitly built around just explaining civics issues to people. And the OC would absolutely be a very patriotic and very busty American Eagle gal, probably in Colombia.
Oh, you wanna do that? You wanna tick old biddies in this?
Well, I mean, if there's anything that has been
it's eye-catching.
It's
get
anything
along?
that Fox News has proven that Americans pay attention to. It's people with tits.
I catch too much.
Yeah.
I guess
And,
that's why Rachel Maddow was kind of having trouble. She doesn't have much to go on.
Well, also she's a lesbian, so
I found something. I found something like interesting, right? So there were actually like I think it was like one small account, but it was like sending out people ads in their email. What was it? It was like I think you remember this maybe, Helios. It was like the fucking furry eagle.
oh yeah, the healthcare.gov ad. The healthcare.gov ad with the eagle.
Ad.
Yeah.
And it's like you wouldn't fucking eagle without insurance.
Yes. I can tell you, not only does that ad exist, there is a male version of the ad too.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
so this is just like furries trying to reach out to patriotic people.
Well, I will tell you this is that there is an unusually high number of furries that have government jobs. Like I mentioned this before, I know a guy who works for the Geospatial Intelligence Agency. Those are the guys that actually handle all the various spy photos that the NRO takes, and they categorize them and digitize them.
I remember this. Wasn't there like a mayor that fursuited and they tried to oust him from power when they found out?
No. I don't know about.
It was a politician. I remember that though. I think it was a mayor, but it may not have been.
I think Anthony Weiner may have had a Tigger costume. I don't know if that really counts, but
Oh wait, there it is. I had to look it up.
There was someone who accused a politician of being a fursuiter, and I think they had.
Oh, there we go. Councilman resigning after secret furry life revealed. This was from September of 2017.
There was a fucking councilman that was a furry.
Yep, from Connecticut.
Connecticut, no wonder.
Yeah, New Milford Councilman Scott Chamberlain, who was up for re-election in 2017, had to step down after a town resident posted several screenshots on Facebook of the lawmaker's profile on a private website for furries.
I wish he'd fought. I wish he'd fought.
I was gonna say, yeah, Connecticut. They're not gonna go. They're not gonna go in for that in Connecticut. Now, if it was like Nevada, maybe a different story, but still.
No, it's actually really funny. I think like fucking Moon Man or Mojo of all people would have just like sipped martinis and gone, does he understand the stock market? He's got my vote. Fucking, I love Mojo's like new persona is just like a guy in like a fucking Hawaiian shirt with your typical sailor hat and shit. Like, it really fits Mojo and his personality. Um, yeah, like that's actually really funny because it's like the thing people pointed out is like for every single household in the United States, there's a gamer. Or it's like every 2 households or something like that. And, you know, people pointed out, you know, people are like spending all this time like attacking video games and stuff in the media. But if you really think about it, the number of people that play video games at this point, video games pretty much are the society. And, like, gamers are the society, basically, right? They're the existing contradiction to all the prejudice against gamers for the fact that you can find fucking physiologists who play video games as a hobby. You can find literal politicians who might go home and play like a fucking Nintendo Switch with their grandkids or something.
Yeah.
Like fucking yeah.
Video games are like a big part of our society.
So when that's the case, you've got a fucking furry councilman. If gamers are the society, furries are the society made twice over. fucking shit. Like, so then it makes me wonder why we're allowing society to pick on a people who could potentially make up the bulk of the population.
Because they don't realize it yet.
They haven't woken up. The masses have not awoken.
Yeah, they're not woke. They're not woke.
Once they
Wake up, people!
They'll be like beating conservatives in the streets. Fuck you! You see a fucking fursuiter with a goddamn tire iron smashing out the window of a discount store.
Oh no.
I've always wanted to be a musician and not a furry.
God damn it. I didn't ask for just man in a fursuit.
Imagine there's like a fucking riot. There's just like a guy running around in a fursuit just punching people in the face.
Ah! I am the wild wolf.
He just beats his chest. Ah!
Ah!
fucking dive bombs into a fucking mosh pit.
Yes, it's like Vinny, the double Y chromosome man. Not Vinny, Frank, the double Y chromosome man.
Frank, the double Y chromosome man. Yeah.
He has no X chromosomes. He is just Y.
Man.
He is a man among men.
Helios, you're too quiet. Have fun.
Sorry, I was looking at something, a couple other things there.
Yeah, like fucking, come on, man. Like, we get together every
Week.
Sunday, week or so, do this
I'm
podcast.
Frank. These are my brothers. Brick,
Actually-
Rip, Tear, and Sword.
Sword. There's just a man named Sword. Hello, Sword.
And he is also a sword with arms and legs.
He's got a job. His name is Sword Johnson.
Oh God.
I want a human being in human society to be named Sword. I just think that would be so funny.
he's just a normal ass guy. Well, hello, my name is Sword.
My parents were very high when they named me.
I mean, it's like you look at some of these people and some of their names, and it's like I sometimes you see people with their names, and it's like I really hope you gave your parents hell for this name. Like you gave your parents hell for naming you that.
I think there was actually like two parents that named their fucking child Mega Deathtron.
That's about right.
It's gonna be an interesting generation when they're just going through the DMV and they're just like seeing the person whose birth certificate says Mega Deathtron.
Yes, Mega Deathtron Williams. That is.
The cop pulls you over, sends you to fucking jail because they don't think that's your real name, so they mistake a state ID for a fake ID.
No, really, that's my real name. My parents named me Mega. Listen, here's the deal. Here's the deal. California name laws says you can name someone anything you want as long as it doesn't have diacritics or numbers. I'm not even kidding, actually. That's California name law.
That's why we don't have Ultimus 917. Imagine all the stupid names. Like when these people are old enough to vote, the ballot office is going to have to go through all these stupid names and verify
Like,
them.
hello, my name is 734.
It's like, goddamn it, this is Florida's naming law, isn't it?
That's the Danish O with that's the Nordic O with like a slash through it, and then 734.
Yeah, I think the one thing we should never allow Americans to tamper with is the idea of putting numbers in a human name.
Hello, my name is
917.
Hello, my name is John 316.
Well, I was gonna say Elon Musk's kid is named like XA something whatever. It's like basically a. I don't think it's like
fucking
it's not an A, that's an
I'm pretty
ash.
sure. I'm pretty sure he gave like his kid like a South African name, didn't he?
Well, yeah,
No.
like that's obviously not the kid's real name, but he doesn't want the kid's privacy being invaded. So as far as everyone else is concerned, his hold on, let me get
His
the
fucking name might as well be the
You have to
randomly
put it through a
generated
bot.
numbers and
his,
letters.
his kid's name is XAEA12.
No, not AE. Ash. That's an ash.
S
Ash. ASH. Ash.
X
A
Ash 12?
Ash A12. X Ash A12. That actually
X-
It might as well be
literally-
just the random
that literally-
generated numbers that is the Wi-Fi
literally-
password on your router or some shit like that.
That literally sounds like the name of a cloned test tube baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Elon. It might be.
I made a test tube baby because no one wanted to fuck me.
Okay, here. Okay, so.
What I'm never gonna get over is there legitimately was a child that two parents named Dova King because of how much they loved Skyrim. So
That's about right.
there's
about right.
somebody out there in America named Dova King.
Dova King, yeah.
Yeah.
There are two twins in India. There are a pair of twins in India named Corona and COVID right now.
Why?
Oh yeah,
Not
you can name
kidding.
your kids Corona or COVID, but you can't have that on a license plate, according to the state of Indiana.
I'm waiting for a Trump supporter to either try to name their kid Trump or name their kid MAGA.
There will. I do predict that there's probably going to be in like 10 years from now, there's going to be like a spike in the number of kids named Don or Ivanka,
Oh my god.
or maybe even Ivana, or
even-
not Ivana, Melania.
Or even Baron.
I don't know about Baron, but we'll see about that.
Baron.
But yeah. Okay.
I think as long as we're not naming our kids Rick and Morty, we'll be fine.
Oh God, no.
I'm gonna name my kid Szechuan sauce.
No. Hi, I'm Szechuan Sauce Jamison.
And if you don't
yes,
like it, once you get old enough, you can have your name legally changed
You can call
to
me
something
SS
normal,
for
maybe.
short. Yeah, we're just gonna call you SS Jamison so the kids don't make fun of you.
Yeah. Also, wait a minute. Now I remember there was that name experiment
Yeah.
where there was a family, the Lanes. They decided to the Lanes. It was a black family. They were like, you know what? We have two kids. We have twins. I'm gonna name one of the first one winner, the second one loser.
Oh no.
Is there a
Oh my
third
God.
one?
Loser he became rather successful. He he went he ended up like at least getting the top of the ranks of his company, going by Lou, of course.
Yeah, I actually think that would work because if you like name your kid a disparaging name, they've got a lot to live up to.
Mhm.
So then it's just like I'm not a fucking loser. Fucking goes overdrive in achieving one of the largest names in the United States of America.
Yeah.
Just to prove they are not a loser, that their name like
Your name is loser.
he stands on top of a mountain range. It's Lou!
Well, I mean, we did have a
All I'm
song.
thinking now is he's just like he's in his best business suit. He walks
Oh,
up
man.
on a mountain. He rips off his fucking jacket and shirt.
Yeah. He's just on the Yeah, he's just on the roof of his own business, just screaming that. Everybody's like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? They walk by.
The hell's wrong with
Now I'm
this
thinking
guy?
about that song, Johnny Cash,
That's the
I believe.
legendary Loser Lane.
Johnny Cash, a man named Sue.
Oh my god, a man named Sue. And in the end, he would name his kid anything but Sue.
Yep.
I love that song.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, shit. I spent about 20 minutes on this shit. Oh.
Yeah, you know how it is. I'm a
Boys.
time killer.
Yeah.
I'm the legendary time killer. It'll be a good bonus. I hope. You
I did.
know, I just thought about this, but since like America was fully established through the rewriting of the Constitution of 1776, right?
Not exactly. So the first document that we used to that was the Mayflower Compact. Now, the Mayflower Compact was the initial document. The first document for like the actual quote unquote United States of America was the Articles of Confederation.
Yeah, the Articles of Confederation. Then the country failed, so the founders had to get back together and try again.
Yeah, the Constitution itself was ratified in 1789 and last modified in 1992 with the amendment that was basically said, Congress can't give themselves a raise.
You know what I hate? Alex Jones is kind of an idiot because, like, when he says 1776 will happen once more, it's like, you fucking idiot, 1789 will happen once more.
Well, I mean, that supposedly that was like for the Q people that just went off just went like complete sob sit. Like they're trying to find some way that the plan is still in place. They're claiming that now Trump is going to be president under the original Constitution, as in the Articles of Confederation now, which on March 6th or something. I don't really know, but it's like...
Okay, something I don't like was when they actually banned the word 1776, because that was an integral year to this country. So when they did that, I actually had a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you are actually assaulting American history just to attack a few bigots. And
yeah, that's when you're trying to like... That's
well, then again, it got hijacked because a few of those bigots decided to do the 1776 Commission, trying to hide a much more darker part of our history.
Oh, yeah, the 1776 report came out on last Monday, And 48 hours later, as soon as Biden was sworn in, he disbanded the commission and took the report off the website, and it's re-uploaded out to the National Archives. But it just got ripped apart by everybody, even people that didn't like the 1619 project, which is what the 1776 report was supposed to be a counter to. Even people that hated the 1619 project were like, "Yeah, this is pure shit." Okay, this is
the hardest thing, right? Is the truth here is we can't hide anything this previous presidency done, but at the same time, we can't talk about it too much because if we do, it's going to spur on some bullshit. So the compromise would be having books, data, documents written on this occurrence with the 45th president to ensure this does not become a forgotten period of time.
Mm-hmm.
We have to learn from this mistake. We can't be allowed to just forget it.
Yeah. And we will. We will. I mean, that's safe to say.
Like,
but wait, no, Sharp. Or don't you get it? We need to unperson people.
No.
I'm actually kind of glad you brought that up because that reminded me of something that happened during the inauguration, which I will bring up when we talk about it. But yeah.